Okay, so it's September 2nd, 2019. And here's my new purchase. Oh, not the truck, the bumper. So this bumper, it's a move bumper. And basically how these bumpers work is they're made in Montana. Well, the metal is made in Montana, but when you order one, it comes pre-cut, pre-bent, and all you gotta do is just put it together, weld it together. So it's kind of in between where you're not starting from scratch, but you know, you're not making it either. So, but it's a good alternative if you want to make a bumper. You want a nice bumper and you want to save a little bit of money. You could buy a ranch hand and get it all made for you and everything, or you could buy this and do it yourself. This one cost me $1,200, and I have this it's like a spray foam rubberized, it's like what they use for spraying bed liners on pickup trucks. It's like a rubber gravel guard coating, and it's really, this is like 20 times better than powder coat. Way nicer. And they make these for all sorts of different vehicles. And you don't have to get this. I wanted this. You can just get the bumper, which is going to cost you 800 Canadian, 700 Canadian, which really isn't that much, but it was 1,200 with this. So it weighs about 140 pounds, but the stock bumper that came on this truck weighed about 60 pounds, so it's really only an 80-pound gain, which really isn't that much. So yeah, it's about 3/16 inch. Yeah, it's about 3/16, 5 mil thick. These pipes here are 1/8 inch thick, or about 2 inch. These are a nice 1/2 inch. And it's I actually like the license plate there. I like how it's angled down. Kind of like that. Makes it harder for cops and ghost cars and cameras and shit from taking a picture of your license plate. I didn't get fog lights. You can get some of these bumpers pre-cut. So if you want fog lights, you can get, there's different packages and models of this bumper. And same with winches and light bars and whatever. I didn't care for all that. I just wanted protection. So I did lose my fog lights, and I can still put in fog lights technically, but I don't really want to. I didn't really care for that. But it's a really, I mean, it's not as heavy as a ranch hand, but it's still, it's pretty sturdy. It's definitely gonna stop any size deer. I'm pretty sure though that these would bend in if you hit a moose. I'd like to see what happens if I actually hit a moose, because that's like 5 times weight. 5 times weight difference right there. But this is my 04 F-150 XLT Triton, and it's got the 4.6, not the 5.4. I went with the 4.6 for a couple reasons. One, the 5.4 is renowned for issues. I guess I'll show you here. I've been told they had spark plug issues. Oh, I locked my truck. Hold on. I've been told they have spark plug issues and camshaft issues and whatever. I've been hearing a lot of problems with the 5.4s. 4.6s, not so much. So I went with the 4.6, but they were harder to find because most of these trucks have the 5.4s in them. And here's the inside. It looks beautiful. 110,000 K on this truck. I mean, it's super clean There's a couple scuffs here and there, but I mean, guys, look at this truck. Look at the dashboard. It's just beautiful. I'll show you then the engine real quick. Oh shit, this thing is hold on. Because of this bumper, and they actually give you a nice place to put this on. That's just your latch for your mechanism. And there's it takes 7 liters, 16 mil. That's the bolt for the oil pan to drain the oil. And it's a really small engine. I mean, this is a small V8. I mean, look how much room there is here. Lots of room. It's just dusty under here. It's got one battery. Only one battery, but it's a pretty big battery actually. I think it's a 12 volt or 24 volts. Can't remember. It's got 265s on there, 17-inch wheels. Just standard running boards, nothing fancy. There's my toolbox, fire extinguisher, and I'm actually gonna get booster cables for this truck because, you know, when worst comes to worst, if I can't start this thing in the winter, if I have to boost someone else, it'd be nice to have a little booster pack, battery pack with jumper cables and whatever. But yeah, it's a pretty basic truck, nothing fancy. I don't have speakers on this truck or a lift kit or nothing. Just a basic truck. I love the interior. I love the color of the truck. I was gonna get a Ford Ranger over this, but I was told they're not great on fuel mileage, so yeah, 110,000 K. 15 years old. I mean, this is pretty good for a 15-year-old truck. Nice and clean. I don't have a lot of stuff in my truck. I try to keep it to a minimum. I don't want to have a bunch of crap sitting around, so like in here, this is the only place where I actually have some stuff. Yeah, it's got power windows. It doesn't have power seats. It just has this bar up front there. It does have 4-wheel drive, so that's nice. I was really debating on 2-wheel versus 4-wheel. And here's the, you know, that's same with every vehicle really. It's got this cover on here. That's pretty nice. It came with the truck when I bought it, so it is nice though. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a welder, so that's why I welded that bumper. Just for my work stuff. And the first day, one of the first days I've had this truck, I was loading something with the forklift. I made a dent there. Damn. I've kind of realized that if you use a truck like a truck, tailgates tend to take a beating. I mean, if you're just driving around the city, not really using it like a truck, just an oversized SUV, then tailgates, they last quite a while. This side's locked. I'll show you the other side. I'm running out of memory here, so I gotta hurry up. Same as the other side, pretty basic, like I said, nothing fancy. But I think basic is the way to go. Less gadgets, less electronics, less computers, older the better, I'd say. sometimes I look at those brand new trucks and I just, you know, a lot of people seem to like all the new features and all the different packages you can get and shit. Air conditioned and heated seats, massaging seats. You know, I just look at that. I know most people look at it as, oh wow, that's awesome, but I just look at that as, holy shit. More shit to go wrong. That's just completely unnecessary. There's the jack for the, you know, if you have this, you have to change a spare tire. And there's just my there's my welding gloves. I got a hitch in there. Toilet paper. I actually have used that toilet paper. No, it's not. But anyway, that's the end of this video. And this truck costed me 10 grand, so $10,000 plus an extra $2,000 for the $800 warranty and roughly $1,200 of taxes, and it costs about $800 to $900 a year to insure this truck, which is pretty cheap. So yeah, crew cab would be nice, but there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, that's the end. See you next time.